Well, once again, Stranger Things fan theory outshines what the Duffer Brothers give us. For those of you who don't know, if you haven't been on TikTok or Instagram, the Conformity Gate Theory is blowing up right now. Basically, what they're saying is that this last episode of that was given to us on December 31st or New Year's Eve was not actually the finale, and that the finale would actually come out on January 7th. Um, Basically, what they're saying in short is that uh, Mike was under, some, spell, and that nothing that happened, nothing that we saw was real. Let me get into this dude explains it pretty well. I listened to a little bit of it and just
Stranger Things fans are literally going crazy. They think that there's a secret 9th episode coming out on January 7th based on a theory called Conformity Gate that claims that the season finale that we got isn't real and everyone is just conforming to the distorted reality in that epilogue. The thing is, there's a lot of evidence to back it, like an absurd amount. From how perfect the epilogue is, like the military just let them go after they took out over 100 soldiers. The audience is sitting like Henry, the poster in the back is blank, the girl that doesn't like them invites them to a
so out of all the ones that he just listed, all the evidence that he suggested so far, the blank sign, that would be huge for me. That'd be a huge red flag. Like I kind of want to go back and watch the episode to see if that's true. If that's not some edited photo, edited video, whatever. But if that is true, because I feel like the Duffer Brothers do kind of pay attention to fan reactions and these fan theories, even though I don't think they really followed anything. But I don't. That's too big of a thing for me for them to leave out. Like that's too glaring for me that hey, something's off right here.
party and they skip it to go play D&D, and then Max calls out Mike for this happy and cozy ending. And isn't it kind of weird that Mike was the leader in volume 1 until episode 4 where he gets knocked out by Vecna, and then he literally does nothing and he's just an observer for the rest of the season. Then there's Mike's resemblance to Henry with the haircut and the glasses, but also Mike and Nancy conforming to what they feared the most, becoming their parents and looking exactly like them in the epilogue. Then there's the parallels with the Truman Show and Mike's basement steps looking exactly like the Truman Show poster. Then there's this scene. We see Will put his binder up and Mike does it last, but then they switch the order to where Dustin's is second to last, and that just spells out X a lie. Dimension X is a lie. Then there's David Bowie's Heroes that plays in the credits, and it's only ever used in episodes that there's a fake death in. There's the
This is another thing that I gotta do some research on, because if that's I never heard that, the David Bowie thing.
D&D campaign from season 1 that's 10 hours long, which is the exact runtime of season 5. And there's 7s everywhere. Will rolls a 7 in that game, which means that they lose. The die in the end credits of the finale is on a 7. There's 7 seconds between each
That's another good one.
lightning strike. The screen goes black for 7 seconds after Steve falls off the tower. Lucas looking at the camera and saying he doesn't believe in coincidences, and Dustin after that campaign in season 1 saying that there's too many plot holes and the ending sucks. Will being kidnapped right after that campaign. Guess how many days went by before he was found? 7. Well, 7 days after the finale is January 7th, and Netflix is planning to make a big announcement that day. Stranger Things also posted this rotated 5 on their social media, and guess where it's pointed? At 1 and 7 on the clock. And today, the Duffer Brothers confirmed a mystery Stranger Things project that isn't the spin-off, isn't the animated series, and it isn't a game. And that's only like half the evidence. I think I could make a 20-minute video if I gathered everything that people have been pointing out. Would I love if this were true? Yes. Would it be insane? It would be the craziest shit of all time. Do I think it's gonna happen? Absolutely not. But remember when everyone thought Joyce was crazy and she was actually right about everything?
See, that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, at what point do you let this your fandom, the people that make your show, at what point do you take some you know I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, is this something that you think could happen or should happen? Like I said, it was a good ending. If you haven't watched my last video, I kind of touched on why I think that the Duffer Brothers did a good job ending this show, but they did a terrible job creating any kind of excitement for future endeavors. And if this is true, if this comes to be true, that they're gonna drop this secret episode tomorrow, I think that would do that job. I think you check both boxes right there. But as far as ending a show, good finale, hey, it was okay. Like I said in my last video, I'm not excited about watching a Nancy Wheeler spinoff or the cartoon that goes back to I guess they said season three. It's in between season two and three. So I'm not. I'll watch them. I'll give them a couple of episodes, but after that, I'm done. But like I said, what do you guys think? Are you excited about this being a possibility? Are you going to be totally disappointed if tomorrow and you don't get that announcement that there's one more episode? Just drop a comment. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. I appreciate y'all.